Welcome to AllFreeCrochet.com's learning channel. Come to our website for thousands of free patterns and inspiring ideas. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, and our website to continue to receive free patterns and crafting deals. Your video host Mikey is now standing by to give you another free tutorial. And welcome back. In today's tutorial we're going to work on this popcorn stitch, and you're going to notice something, the bumps. Right? So they pop, 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 popcorn everywhere. Reminds me of the song Pop Goes the World. Now, I've seen in pattern books and there's something that I'm not liking, so I'm going to share that with you. So one side we got the pop, the other side we got no pop, but you can see the indentations. It makes no sense to me. I'm kind of anal when it comes to yin equaling yang, so yin and yang. So this edge we have a nice flat, and then it pops, and then we got popping right on the edge here, and to me that doesn't look very good. So what I've done is I've worked out the math in order to get our popping to actually be consistent, so that this gap here would be on this other side as well. So let me get you started on this tutorial, and this is how to make the popcorn stitch with crochet. So let's start off with our slip knot. I'm assuming that you know how to crochet, so let's do our slip knot. And here are the magic numbers, everybody. The magic number is 4. So let's what we're going to just do is I'm going to do a sample here. So this does not count as 1, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, and let's start again. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you're going to go as long as you want to, going with the 1, 2, 3, 4 configuration, and then when you think you're done enough, then I want you to go 1, 2, and 3 plus 1. Okay, so that you had a combination of 4s, and then you finished off with a 3 plus 1. And the reason why we want to do that is that we want to get this edge to match the other side. So let's move on to our next level. Okay, so we're here in the end. So what we're going to just do is that we're going to go from the second from the hook, so not this one but the second, and we're going to just do a single crochet in, and now we're going to single crochet ourselves all the way across the chain. Okay, so let's do that, and we'll meet you back up on the other side where we're going to actually start doing the popcorn configuration. So single crochet all the way across. So I've gone all the way back, and now I want to rotate the material. Okay, in some patterns it says to chain up 1 before you rotate, so we're just going to chain 1. Okay, and this is what the mistake people make. You make sure you go right into the very first section right there. That is your 1. Okay, and then go into the next one, single crochet, and then go into the third. Okay, so you're going to have 3, and now this is where we're going to start popcorning. Get this, this is what we need to do. Wrap your hook, and we're going to double crochet ourselves into that same hole. We're going to pull through and hold. Okay, so let me do it slower. So wrap, going into the same hole, pull through, and then just pull through 2 and hold. Instead of finishing off your double crochet, you just want to hold it. So pull through 2 and hold. Okay, and so you can either count as you go along, or you can just visually look and make sure you got 6 loops on your hook. 5 of the loops are going to be part of the popcorn, and the 6th one is actually part of the original stitch. So now that we have 6, grab the material, pulling it through all 6, just like so. So here is the next stitch. You can kind of see it down here, but here's the next one. So we just want to reach over and single crochet into spot. So 1, go to the next one for 2, go to the next one for 3, and then we popcorn on the 4th stitch. So again, it's just a matter of putting in the actual 5 partial double crochets. This is how we do bottom ends of the Catherine wheel stitch as well. We just gather stitches together. So this is 5 on the hook, and now I'm going to do for a 6th. So you got 6, grabbing the material and pulling it through, and then looking over here, the next one, so you can see everything's there. The next one is free, single crochet. So 1, single crochet 2, single crochet 3, and now we're on the 4th is where we popcorn again. Okay, so just popcorn yourself all the way to your edging point wherever you decided to finish off, and we'll meet back up on the end piece. So we're coming to the very end piece here, and I love when a plan comes together is that I ended up with 3 stitches right on the end. So that's a great thing. So my numbers do work. I just worked it out on a piece of paper and it seemed like it made sense to me, and I'm glad that it does. So now what we're going to just do is, you can see the popping is now facing away from you. If you turn over, you can see it. Let's rotate our material in our hand again, and again, this is, remember where we single crochet, so pulling it through, so we want to chain 1, make sure you go into the very one that's on the end. Okay, don't jump over, because then you'll start messing up all your counts. And so what I want you to do is that I want you, with every stitch across, we're just going to single crochet, so you can kind of see it over there. So every stitch across, we're going to single crochet. We'll meet back up on the end where we'll start popping again. And because we're single crocheting on this particular line, we're always going to single crochet going in this direction. The popping will always end up on the same side. That's why there's nothing on the underside. It's just because we're single crocheting always when we go backward. We're now coming to the end again, and we just want to make sure that we get all of the stitches. A lot of people always like to end too short. The way that I look at it is like train tracks. This track equals that track. This track equals that track. So a lot of people tend to finish too early, and they think that they're on the edge, and that looks like it's on the edge, but it's not, because that one is matching that one, which is matching that one. So basically, if I turn now, I've just missed the last 2. So make sure that you do get the final stitch in place, or your stuff will not be growing square. So basically, you can see flat edges are happening on both sides. Let's rotate the material. Let's chain up 1. Okay, and remember our counts. So we're going to go into the very first one like we did before. So 1. Going to next one, this will be 2. The next one is 3. And now the 4th one is where we go pop. So let's put in our 5 double crochets, our partial double crochets that we're doing. This is actually would be, if you were to look at technical terms, 5 together 1. If you would see that in a book, this is what that is, this particular stitch is. So basically you're making 5 stitches into 1. Okay, so you got 6 on the hook, pulling it through all 6, and we want to look for the next on the line, single crochet. So single crochet 1, 2, 3, and then we want to go pop. So again, it's the 5 together 1. So you can see that I'm doing double crochet, but I'm not finishing each one because I want the final to go through all the tops. And we're of course looking for the 6 to be on the top, so pulling it through, and then single crochet 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to go pop. So when I do it, turn it over, the pops are actually matching each other. So continue with that. We'll meet back up where we're just going to finish off with this tutorial. Remember, you can go as long as you want to in a tutorial, as short as you need to, as long as you keep it in the configuration like I showed you at the beginning of this tutorial. As we finish up the edge, here we go again. We'll just make sure you get that final one on the edge. And of course, what we do, always going backward, is that we chain up 1, and we go into the very starting one again, and we're going to single crochet ourselves all the way across. So popcorn stitches are actually not complicated at all. It's just a matter of maintaining your stitch counts at all. Remember, you don't necessarily have to be on a pattern too. You could be very random if depending on how artistic you want to be as well. So on behalf of All Free Crochet, I'm your host Mikey, today showing you how to do the popcorn stitch. Until next time, have yourself a really great day.